All right, looking at the two teams, this is the third game in a best-of-3 show match. The Rioters versus very high ELO players from Dominion. We've got Repertoire, who is a game analyst. He's playing as Kayle. We have ricklessabandon, who is quality assurance for champs and skins, playing as Ahri. Rival, who is an NOC tech, playing as Alistar. We have Bok, who is player support, playing as Blitzcrank. And we have WhattayaBrian, who's an engineer, playing as Kennen. Your casters today, I am Gandair, and with me is...
FourCoutJester, your stream camera. We got 136 people here hanging out to check out these show matches and the Dominate Dominion Tournament number 5 here on our left-hand side. Once again, picked up by... actually, this one was done by a poll on the League of Legends forums. You know, what team would you like to see against the Rioters? And the winners, Nekrogen, checking out that Volibear. Again, an AP kind of Volibear. Picked up that Hextech sweeper last game, which really shut down that Kayle very hard. So we were very excited to see that. Elalya picking up the Fiddlesticks, and it is indeed a Criddlesticks. Check that out. Attack damage for the win. Sauron's going to be playing Xerath, who I'm assuming is going to be going bottom, but at the same time, it could be inFe, who's going to be playing Sejuani, has a little bit more defensive stats, and is ready to head out into battle. And this is everybody's favorite Teemo, ZaberZ, picking up that AP Teemo.
Yeah, it was originally going to be the Feedski playing as Teemo, but because the game after this is the Dominate Dominion weekly Dominion tournament. This is Dominate Dominion number 5 that we have coming on after this. He has to get all the games set up and get started, get talking to all the team captains, start arranging all that. So he dropped out and ZaberZ subbed in, which makes me so happy because I'm willing to say it. I think ZaberZ Teemo is best Teemo. If you think you're a better Teemo, show me some games, give me some replays, because I really, really want to see that. And we got him hopping on up towards the windmill right now. Xerath and Ahri have decided that they are going to be the two going bottom, and things are kicking off here.
Captain Teemo! He's going to reach that cap first, but look at Rival just getting it right in there, making sure that that cap does not happen. So a lot of damage going down already. Sejuani, Blitzcrank, they're going to be making their way up here as well. Nobody yet taking this point. Sejuani going to be jumping in feed with that charge, and the permafrost coming out. RiotRival looks to be the first, maybe dropping in feed, could be dropping as well, but it will be at least a trade. Is that ignited enough? He's still alive! Oh, inFeed got out of that with like no hit points, but at the same time we were able to get a kill. Bok not looking so good. His passive's coming out. inFeed sticking around, gonna go for the point. Oh, he does avoid the DPS, and it does look like Volibear was able to take out Kennen for lunch. So good games.
Yeah, Bok delaying this top point for as long as he can for his teammates to get here and see if they can keep it down, and it looks like Rival would not be able to get there fast enough, so instead is going to opt to wait for Kayle to come back. We got Nekrogen's Volibear now swinging down towards the bottom end of the map, maybe going to be making a move for Ahri here. Sauron with the creep wave still in the middle there. Not quite a good position to try and get a gank off here, but maybe they'll be able to pull it off. Nekrogen looking like he's going to scissor in from behind there, and there we go. We got the speed boost going right there. Got the taunt lands, and he's going to fling her. Not quite. Nope, he's not going to get the fling off there. We got the stun, though, coming down from Sauron, and Rickless is going to get killed there, and Bok coming down to defend this point now, and grabs Sauron, pulls him over to him, and he's going to back up to the thing. We got a creep wave building big right there. It looks like it's going to... something's going to go down there.
Yeah, well, while all that business is going into the bottom right, RiotRepetoir not looking so good. ZaberZ was almost dead as well, so he's actually been forced off of the point. But in feed, and Elalya up here, Elalya was able to grab herself a kill, and that's going to put her up at 2-0-2 as the self-proclaimed Criddlesticks is now wreaking havoc here on this Dominion map.
Yep, Rickless catching Sauron over here, Bok coming as well, Nekrogen coming down to help his buddy out there, and Sauron at that range trying to put a little bit more damage on Rickless as Rickless retreats. Bok forces Sauron away there, and now Nekrogen down there. Oh, there we go. We got the grab off from Bok there. Oh, misses with the ultimate, and Nekrogen goes ahead and backs out. Catches WhattayaBrian though in the forest, and a lot of little skirmishes breaking out all over the map here.
Oh my god, that's like a Godzilla Teemo hopping around. Is level 6, going to be throwing down the mushrooms. Excellent scouting technique here on Dominion, as well as a lot of annoying damage, and slows the permafrost. Ultimate coming out from Sejuani is not going to be enough to save Nekrogen, as he does drop. I don't actually know what Sejuani's ultimate's called. Glacial Prison, there we go.
And there we go, we got a nice ult from Kayle, buying Rickless a little bit more time, but now it's a Kayle sandwich down here. We got the ultimate from Fiddle going off here, we got the ultimate from Kennen going off here, and RiotRepetoir actually making it out of there in one piece. No, inFe's going to catch RiotRepetoir in the jungle there, and now Sauron is going to help out and going to get the bad end of that, and the Dominion team is going to able to secure their 2 neutral points that they had.
It was an excellent attempt there from Riot to try to grab those. I mean, they did get those neutrals off for a little bit, but ZaberZ now up top with that Teemo. He's quite contently just farming up some of these creeps, trying to get those last kills. A little bit of extra gold never goes the wrong way. And Elalya now in the middle is going to find RiotRival. Backs off immediately as we just wait for our reinforcements. Here goes the Hextech Sweeper. Rival going to be jumping in with the ultimate. Bok getting himself an in-feed, and that is going to leave WhattayaBrian to just run through all of them. And now we're looking at some pretty low hit points. Bok not looking so good. Elalya not looking so good. WhattayaBrian trying to grab inFe, but inFe too strong. His rival's still here. Now has to try to catch up to the Volibear. And, oh, that's a ZaberZ coming in.
Yeah, ZaberZ now, wow, a lot of damage getting put on WhattayaBrian right there, and he's going to get taken out. Rival now being forced to retreat away from this, and the fight that broke out just before they saw, Rival was the recipient of both of those mushrooms. And I feel that if that was anyone else, it would have turned out a lot worse for the Rioters there. Rival now getting caught just outside of the drill, and he's going to get taken down. Got a big creep wave there, 3 champions. This point, things are looking really bad here, unless Bok's got a rocket in his pocket or something like that. Some sort of magic wand he can use to keep it from happening.
I wish we still had Locket in the game, but sadly, no. Guardsman Bob is too OP. Xerath able to get a revenge kill down south. Kayle will be the recipient of that damage. We had him set up shop, looking for a kill on top of Rickless. There's the ultimate, picks himself up that double with the help of inFeed, but a little bit of defense going on by the drill. Although it is a 4-cap situation, we do have a fight over by the Joe as the Riders are trying to make good on their point. Does look like Fiddlesticks is going to be dropping, and now Volibear is on the move. In hot pursuit is Bok, going to be chasing him all the way back. Nearly hit that Easter egg, but did miss the grab.
Yep, a lot of the Dominion team down on the bottom end of the map. They are able to secure that point. Now Nekrogen having to deal with Bok and RiotRepetoir. RiotRepetoir very good with the Kayle there. Yet again, helping take down Nekrogen there. And we have ZaberZ heading up to the top. Looks like he's going to go for interrupting this, and there he goes. A little shot off on Bok there, a little bit of damage on him, and he's going to back away. Kayle's going to go ahead and continue that cap. RiotRepetoir able to secure the windmill, and Teemo just waiting for a spot to engage here now as Rival runs over a mushroom.
Yeah, runs over Mushroom, gives him that vision that he needs. ZaberZ able to put a lot of damage there. I'm looking at Sauron and Rickless, however. We do got that exhaust going out. Sauron is able to pick up the one-shot as now Bok losing them hit points. Does grab himself a fluffy little bunny, but that bunny can definitely bite. Bok now has to run away. His passive triggered after that. Here comes inFeed with the Sejuani and the Storm buff. No ultimate coming out, but Elalya with her Fiddlestick ultimate. Doesn't really do that much, but grabs her a kill, and unfortunately RiotRepetoir is able to put her down, as she's definitely the better of the 2 ADs.
A lot of low health Rioters down here. Nekrogen getting 1 kill, inFeed getting the other, RiotRepetoir the last one there, and is going to get taken out. Team Dominion now moving up to get the windmill. Rickless and Sauron fight it out for this bottom point here. Sauron with a defender's badge on that, chasing Rickless. Wow, very close with that spirit dash, getting right out of way of yet another death at the hands of Sauron.
Oh my god. There's a very excellent defender. He can just stay back here in the bushes, in the darkness. He can take up any kind of spot that he wants, and that long range of his really does help contain any kind of capping situation. But as a 2-on-1, he will wisely back off. Damage is done. The 4-cap has now set in. The score is 456 to 190. These Rioters not looking so hot in this game as this right now.
No, unfortunately they are not. And Nekrogen and ZaberZ making a move on Rival, and WhattayaBrian, Elalya now coming in to join the fight. We got Bok and RiotRepetoir coming up to assist. No, RiotRepetoir's going to go ahead bottom, and these bushes, do not go in those bushes. There we go. WhattayaBrian wisely poking at them before making a move forward. Rival in the midst of the whole fight. WhattayaBrian, wow, a lot of damage going on down him immediately. Bok with the ultimate there is going to get chased out of the fight. And Rival being largely ignored there while they chase Bok away. And now Rival getting the bad end of it. Bok going down. It looks like the Dominion team is going to go for the drill. And see here, ZaberZ splitting off to take that bottom point. That's a very, very smart thing to do. Rickless and Repertoire taking the quarry, while the Dominion team takes everything else.
Yeah, a little bit of a point swap, but after all those kills, I mean, the only two riders alive were the two capping the quarry in the bottom left. So, you know, hey, we kill 3, we know where the other 2 are, split up, get these points. Nekrogen, all we're saying is welcome a little bit longer than he should have. But damage is done. Look at this, 442 to 148 score. A lot of neutrals now in and around. Sauron taking a little bit of a fist fight with RiotRepetoir, although she did bring a sword to a fist fight. No, don't go to the laser. Okay, phew. Nearly had to shed those angel wings there.
Kayle's got that ultimate. That would have been really awesome to see him just chase him up there and then leave. A pretty good play. Rickless and Bok chasing ZaberZ away from the other bottom point. Bok going to stay behind to cap while Rickless chases ZaberZ away from the points. Repertoire having to defend against Sauron again as Sauron has come back from healing. Nekrogen now there. Nekrogen probably going to dive this point, and it's absolutely what he's going to do. Repertoire is going to have to get away from there and hang back, and he's going to try and rip the best that he can, but isn't quite going to be able to seal the deal. He's going to go ahead and recall. No, Nekrogen's going to go after him instead. There we go. We got the fling going off on him. Bear Lightning got the defensive exhaust from Repertoire. Bok down here also as well. Bok, wow, walking face first into a lot of damage. He's gonna, wow, we got this Kayle invulnerable saving him. Bok just like narrowly living once and twice, but that third time was the charm there as Repertoire heads away.
Sejuani picks up the double up top. I do see a dead Fiddlesticks and RiotRival, but at this top point, defense was successful. ZaberZ was able to keep with Sejuani, so they are going to be keeping a 3-2 point spread, 433 to 112. And yeah, that was a very good defense in the bottom. I mean, Xerath in the back just crapping the point, and Nekrogen able to just run interference up against Kayle. Kayle could not get close enough to do anything about the point. Should have tried to leave a little bit earlier, but unfortunately did not. And I thought Bok was very noble. You know, he moved in, he hit up that Xerath, like, run, flee for your life. I would just sacrifice myself, and then they both died anyways. So, oh well, I give him credit.
Unfortunate there. Nekrogen taking a little bit of damage while ZaberZ takes the relic in the center there. Bok getting the grab off on him. ZaberZ in a really bad spot there. Run, little bunny, run! You can't quite make it out of there. And Rickless is going to pick up that kill as inFe and Elalya are starting to push a creep wave up on the drill.
Yeah, I'm seeing WhattayaBrian up here. It looked like he tried to go toe-to-toe a little bit. inFe is missing a good chunk of his health. And at this point, you know, we got the Will of the Ancients, but that's it for WhattayaBrian. So he's a little underpowered for a 12-minute game as a Kennen.
Bok being chased by Nekrogen in the middle of the map after Bok tried to cut into the refinery, and now Bok caught between a Fiddlesticks and a Volibear. Not a good place to be, as to blow the ultimate as a defensive mechanism to silence them as he can try and get out of there. Nekrogen's going to get him, I think, or is Elalya? Which one will get the kill? We're going to find out. It is Elalya that is going to pick him off there. inFe now chasing down RiotRival. Just up the street from that, WhattayaBrian coming over to help chase inFe away. And they're going to make a move on the drill, it looks like, for the Dominion players up there. Rival in a bad spot in between all of them. He's going to get picked off. WhattayaBrian now going to be the next one to follow. And all four of them are going to push the drill. Nekrogen walking up there, and he's not going to cap it. Or... okay, Riders move up to start defending the point.
Kappa, that's what he said. Elalya taking some big deeps from ricklessabandon. Rickless not doing too bad. Does have the Deathfire Grasp and a Fiendish Codex, and a Catalyst. I'm not too sure about that, but lots of death going on. They are going to be trying to put up their defense. It does look like Kayle was able to neutral out that bottom lane, so it is a 2-2 right now. The points have been on hold. Elalya is going to be dropping. RiotRival, unfortunately, chasing too far into little bunny Teemo, and he does pay for it with his life. Don't run in there, Bok! Ow! Bok gets hit by the Easter egg, so ZaberZ going to be able to get out of that no problem. And the Kayle Angel does drop this bottom. Nekrogen is easily going to get this point back, but it is a two-rider top at this moment.
And ZaberZ seems content to just let them go. Oh, no, he's going to catch WhattayaBrian as WhattayaBrian walks by. Pulls a ton of health out of WhattayaBrian's health bar. And he's going to keep hanging around over there, looking for some more place to lay some mushrooms down. Maybe he'll try and get some little damage on Bok. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and do that. Bok going to engage to pick that fight. ZaberZ is going to go ahead and run on out of there. Down at the bottom end of the map, though, Rival and Repertoire are trying to get a point back from inFe and Sauron, although Sauron doing a really good job of putting out that damage there. Rival going down. We got Rickless and WhattayaBrian coming out here. Wow, Sauron getting absolutely destroyed right there. And inFe getting chased away from that point as WhattayaBrian stays behind the cap. Is Rickless going to go for that kill and try and get that? Two Dominion players up at the top trying to secure the windmill uncontested as Rickless chases inFe across the map. And there we go, picking that fight there. Not quite doing the damage they needed to. We have Nekrogen's Volibear over at the drill, capturing that one while that action was going down on the bottom. And that puts the Dominion players in a 4-tower to 1-tower situation. Things looking really bad for the Rioters right now.
Yeah, not so good. Here comes inFe. He's even going to be able to interrupt ricklessabandon, which means at no point. inFe, however, dropping really low. One more Foxfire. He doesn't get it. No problem. No, Elalya is now going to drop to ZaberZ as well as, or Rickless is going to drop to Elalya and ZaberZ, and that is going to be a very convincing win for the Dominate Dominion. That's going to put him up 2-1 in the show series. But even with the handicaps, you know, Riders. No clear victory on any of those maps.
That was a very good series. It goes 2-1 in favor of our players from the Dominate Dominion community. Big thank you to the Riders for coming out to play. They were awesome games.